No, you're eating them. Shush.
Okay, but yeah, I'll clean up the mess. And yeah, it was really sweet. Hey you guys, it's Hannah Lynn. Welcome back to my channel. To be honest, this is the second time that we're filming this because
with no
Liam was crazy. I'll put a couple clips of what it was like with him in it, and you guys are gonna be like. Actually went to Pennsylvania to go and see Frankie's family. Lovely.
Wow.
Thank you. Liam.
Oh my god.
Okay, now here. Like she says, he said thank God. But actually, Liam, what did we think when we found out you were a boy? Wow. So anyways, I went to social media and I asked you guys what questions you had for Frank and I. And so we are going to sit down and answer them, and I actually got a lot more than I thought I would get. So I'm just going to start from the top and we'll just answer away. First question was, how did you guys meet? And when did Frank propose? I'll say it that way. So we met, it was all the way back in
2013.
all the way. 3 years ago.
Almost 4.
Yeah, almost 4. It feels like forever though, which isn't a bad thing. But he literally slid into those DMs.
I did. Like
and
500 times.
No, it was like 4 or 5 times. He would message me and he would just be like, he was really respectful though. Like he would be like, hey, like how are you? Or he would comment on my pictures and he never was like, and mommy or something. I don't know. Like it's a weird stuff. He was just really polite. Okay, he would call me beautiful, but I didn't know him, so I was like, this weird.
Gentleman DM slide.
A gentleman DM slide. But then finally I was like, you know what, I'm gonna hang out with this guy and see what happens, okay? I was like not looking for a relationship or anything. I seriously, like I was done. Then we hung out. It was a Sunday. Frankie remembers that.
It was a Sunday afternoon.
I don't remember that. It was a Sunday though, and we were supposed to hang out for like a couple hours. I was like, fine, come pick me up. He like drives up in his Mustang. I was like, okay, boo, I see you. We ended up hanging out till like 12 at night. And yeah, someone else asked what our first impressions of each other were. I thought he was really hot. But I like seriously, I still do. But I seriously like got in the car and I was like, I feel like I was so stupid. I was like, hi. Stupid. Did I?
I don't know.
I probably did. Knowing my stupid self, I told him my name when he already knew my name, but
I am
what
Hannah.
did you think?
I was like, mommy.
You didn't know. You didn't know that. But yeah, obviously it was kind of like.
Obviously, I slid into those DMs,
so many tabs. Was I better in real life?
Yeah.
Or equal?
Yeah. Better? I don't know.
Like, did I
Pictures
look
are like
better?
Everyone's fake these days on Instagram.
Not me.
Obviously not. That's why I married you.
You're good.
I don't do anything.
There's a reason I can't. Is when did Frank propose? When did Frank when did Frank propose? Proposed on December 25th, 2014. I can never forget that day because it was Christmas. It was early in the morning and I was actually like pretty pregnant. I was like 6 months pregnant.
About to pop.
Not that early, but I looked like I was. Anyway, it was really personal. It was just him and I, and he was so excited. He videotaped the whole thing. It's still on his phone. It's really cute. I could never post it because I didn't know that I was being videotaped, and I was in one of his shirts, and my butt is out. So that's something for us to cherish.
Oh yeah.
You weirdo. That's something for us to cherish and love. But yeah, the next question. Yeah, pick up the phone. When do you plan on having a wedding?
Hopefully next year. Like fall next year.
Fall is like gonna be the perfect time. I already know I want a fall wedding. Next year would be awesome. I mean, yeah, like we're not, at first, like I really wanted to like rush and get married, and there's still times that I wake up and I'm like, I wish that we were already married, and I get upset about it, but like then I'm okay because Frank and I do live together, so we're really, like we're pretty lucky, but it's not like I'm not seeing him every day. But I definitely would love and can't wait for the day to have his last name and then have the same last name as my baby boy.
Very soon.
When Liam can like sit still. So when he can sit still.
Then on to the next one.
The next question is, what was y'all's reaction when you found out that you were pregnant? Was it planned? No, it wasn't planned.
Nope.
Not at all.
That's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing though, at all. When we found out, I was a little bit nervous. We went on vacation to Pennsylvania to visit Frank's family, and the whole time I was like kind of feeling nauseous, and I thought it was because it was my first time on a plane. But like 4 days into it, I was like, this is a little bit different, and I noticed that I had missed my period. So then we got home and we got home and I ended up throwing up we went to the Good Egg. Now it's called the First Watch or whatever. But we went to the Good Egg and I threw up the potatoes, and I love potatoes. So I was like, something's up.
And she ate them again.
I did. No, not like after I threw them up.
You said you did.
Did I?
No, you didn't eat them after you threw them up. That was a joke. What the fuck?
I was like really believing you. But yeah, then we went home and we took things. Then we took a pregnancy test. I took a pregnancy test. I peed on the stick and that was that. I found out I was pregnant. I started crying. I was shaking, but I just remember going up to him and I held my dirty little pee stick. And
what? That sounds so bad. My dirty little pee stick.
It was dirty.
It's a stick. The pee is sterile. Yeah, that's why people pee on each other's faces when they get jelly. What are those things called? Jellyfish.
It's gross.
I peed on the dirty little stick.
I peed on the stick. I brought it to Frankie. I was like shaking and crying, and he was really calm about it.
Yeah.
And he was happy. He wasn't, I'm sure that there was parts of him that were like really scared and
obviously
worried. Yeah, but that, I think that comes like with pregnancy, especially if it's unplanned and if you're not married and all those other things. He helped calm me down. Someone asked I think someone out on Instagram asked how our parents reacted to it. Well, they were kind of like, what the heck, man? But then it didn't take very long. They were very supportive. They obviously love Frank and I, and they love Liam so much. Like a lot. They're like,
spoil him
seriously,
too much.
like on like a deep level, everything happens for a reason, and we needed Liam in so many different ways. Like, that child is a blessing completely to us and to everyone that meets him. And I'm not going to cry right now. But he really is, like, so special. He's so happy, and he was needed at this time. Anyway, what was... More kid questions. Are you planning on having more kids? If so, how many kids do you want, and how close or far apart do you want them? Do we want more kids? We want more kids.
We do want more kids.
Kid.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever happens, happens.
He always says
just not right now, because I know.
But also, we're not completely financially stable. And so we just want to be able to have careers, and we think that that'll be easier while there's only one baby to juggle around.
Both figuratively and literally.
But we both want careers, and I don't know, we want to get into a bigger house. We just want,
Sorry.
I don't know, we do want another baby. We want more kids.
We want another child. There you go.
Thank you. And then how close or far apart do you want them? Not too crazy far apart, but let's see. What was your reaction when you found out that he was a boy? We were freaking stoked.
Heck yes. Football,
I mean,
basketball,
Frankie really
softball, bowling.
Softball?
Oh yeah, shit.
Like, on a real note though, we had our girl names picked out first before a boy name. What is your favorite thing to do together as a family? Heck.
Sleep.
Very true. We love to sleep, and also
going out and doing picnics.
We do picnics at the park when it's not
going to the
107.
park.
The park.
Just spending time together.
Any time that we're together, we enjoy it together. Specific activities, we make anything into an outing and family time. So, question ties into home life as far as Frank and I both have full-time jobs and we have a baby. So that's kind of why every time that we're together we cherish it and we enjoy it. I work it's a lunch restaurant and a dinner restaurant, so my hours, like, we're open from 11 till like latest 10. And then Frank works in the morning at a breakfast restaurant, and they are open like 6 or something to 2. In that case, it's like really convenient. Liam gets to see me, in the morning, and then he sees his daddy at night. It's really hard. It's really hard though, to not see each other all the time. When we get time off together, like right now, we always are together. I don't know. We
do
just
fun stuff.
We do, yeah, we do. We do fun stuff. And my good friend said how we work out like our schedules with Liam.
They just worked out themselves.
They kind of
cool.
Yeah,
so
like everything just works out
every day, and it just everything works out, which is weird.
It's weird. Like it's literally like I think that's how you know that it's God's plan. But that's His plan. Like, He knew that we were gonna have a son, but He also gave us jobs that just tend to work out. Like, Frankie will be off Monday through Wednesday sometimes, especially right now since it's the slow season, and then I'll be off Thursday through Saturday, and it's seriously perfect. That way Liam gets to see mommy and daddy, and then on Sunday he gets to go to his grandma's house, his Gam's house. He loves it, so it definitely works out. So if you are in a situation where both parents need to go to work, I know it's hard, trust me.
But it'll work itself out, so don't you worry.
Yeah, gotta do what you gotta do to provide for your babies and for each other. Let's see, we're going back to, those were all of the questions considering family wise that include Liam and stuff. We're just inching this way.
Yeah, scoochy. You're the one who's
Scoochy
inching
and coochie.
What?
What?
You didn't even move.
What? Oh God. Do you guys know what that's from? The goat? What?
Ow. And I'm
You're
leaving.
welcome. And I'm gone. Let's see. Oh, someone asked a good question. If you and Frankie have a daughter, what would you name her? We can't tell you guys that. But it's gonna be cute. It matches with Liam, their little royal names. We'll tell you that.
Stay tuned.
It's a baby number 2. So now, relationship-wise, and just us two. This question is, what's your favorite thing about each other?
You first.
I'll go first. What I love most about Frankie is that he is the most loving person, and forgiving. I have to say forgiving. No matter what, he will always love me, and he will always tell me that he loves me. Even if I have been a stubborn, excuse my language, bitch, he will still love me. And but yeah, what's your favorite thing about me? Please tell me.
Your personality. She's just fun and obviously very talented. Can do whatever she wants to do. And I don't know, we should vibe.
We're vibing.
And she's gorgeous. But,
Really?
oh yeah.
Thanks. You're being so cute.
I said gorgeous.
Oh.
You're cute. I guess you're perfect.
I could literally listen to him tell me what he loves about me all day, every day.
Well, you ask every day.
I do. I have to make sure he still loves me. I don't know what this hair is doing. What is one thing that annoys you about each other? Let me tell you. Oh, here's one that not very many people would complain about. He cleans. Like, no, listen, he'll like put cleaning above cuddling me. Oh
oh my god.
Most people
That's like the worst example.
Most people
find something else.
No. Most people would love that. To me, like, he'll get his mind set on something and it needs to be done right then. And I don't know, like, that annoys me.
That's really weird.
It's not that bad though. Please start your list of what I do to annoy you.
Well, that could be a separate 20-minute video. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Probably just clothes related, but I feel like that's every girl.
Every girl.
Just
tell us in the comments. That's literally every girl.
Try on 85 outfits before you leave, and when
go back
you say you're ready and you're not really ready, but yeah, I don't know, but that annoys me.
That's not too bad. I can live with that. I can't change it, but I can
guess
live
I'll
with
stop
it.
cleaning.
You're so funny. What are your favorite dates to go on?
Our favorite dates? We're old school. We like going to movies, and then dinner or movies. Seriously,
one of my
or
favorite
drinks,
things.
Or.
You want to know my favorite?
No, because I'm talking. I'm just kidding. Yes. What is your favorite thing?
I'll tell you. Are you ready?
Is it camera appropriate or?
Oh my god. Yes. Actually, my favorite date is when we get pizza and then we sit on our bed and we watch. That looks so wrong. That's my leg.
Pizza?
This is when we get pizza and we sit on the bed and we watch TV shows or movies. That's one of my favorite ones.
Those are fun.
What is your guys' way of getting through your stress together? I definitely know that with living on your own, that it can be hectic with bills and work. Do you guys have set methods in order to relax after a busy day? Do you guys stay in a lot together, or do you still have time to go out and see family and friends? To the first part of that question, our way of getting through stress together, it hasn't always been easy. I think at the beginning, like honeymoon stage of being together, especially since we've literally lived together our whole relationship, which is kind of weird, but it works for us. We did really good at the beginning, and then we recently have learned how to communicate better through therapy, which is not bad. A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, you guys go to couples therapy? And like, even for us too, like going at the beginning, we were like, we don't need that. Like, come on. Like, we'll figure this out. But sometimes it's really good to have a third person there, and I think that's what really helped us. What is your guys' way of getting through your stress together? I would say date night, once a week, and then every night, if I'm home at night, because I do have like a semi-night job, we just cuddle together and we lay down on the bed actually, and we watch YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Or I edit YouTube videos. So honestly, just like being next to each other, and sometimes what we really like to do is laugh at funny videos together. And
all the time. That
is really what like de-stresses us. These are really good questions right now. How do y'all solve arguments? And then it ties into a couple more questions that were just worded differently. How do you guys work through issues that come with being in a relationship? Well, where to begin? Like, we weren't always like that great at communicating. At first, you know, it was la la land. I think like for the first maybe like 6 months to a year, depending on the couple, they were like blissful. There was nothing that could go wrong, and we even lived together during that time too. There was literally nothing that could go wrong.
Just like any relationship.
Yeah, like you just feel like the other person could do no wrong. And then one morning you wake up and that person annoys the shit out of you.
Oh my god.
Well, kind of. But you still love that person. So, we did really good. It was actually after the pregnancy, when our like relationship started getting to the point where we kind of lost communication. And that, I think most of that was due to having postpartum depression, which is a very serious matter, and it's extremely hard to deal with for anyone that knows that person that's going through it. It was a really hard time. Like, that can be a whole nother video in itself if you really want me to talk about my struggle with depression and how I've overcome that postpartum depression. But anyway, so that's when we started to lose communication, and I got really angry with him a lot because I wasn't happy, and then he didn't know how to talk to me because I was so upset. So actually, I ended up going into therapy for myself, and I love my therapist. She's freaking awesome. So then we decided that we should do couples counseling, or in other words, it's called, in other words, it is also called family counseling. I know that a lot of people are wondering why, like, a couple would need couples counseling. But honestly, it like literally turned our relationship around a whole 360 degrees. That's a whole circle. Like, back to the beginning. Very true, huh? So yeah, couples therapy was huge for us. It helped us learn how to communicate, but how we get through those hard times is we talk to each other. We communicate. We tell each other exactly how we're feeling. Like communication. And then you just become... You got a lot better at it though. And I learned how to communicate without yelling. So we both learned something. And don't jump to conclusions. Just because you have a rough patch doesn't mean that it won't work out. Find the difference in a relationship that will not work ever, and between like a relationship that needs work, if that makes sense. Oh, and then the last question that I'm going to end on is, how are you so perfect together? You're not always perfect, but we're perfect for each other.
We're not perfect. No one's perfect. Everyone has flaws, and
we just love those flaws.
Yeah.
Or, you know, it's okay. That's how we are we, and this is how our relationship is going to grow. I will be Mrs. Sapone one day. I'll be Mrs. Hannah Sapone. So anyway, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that Q&A. It is a little bit of a lengthy video, but if you stuck around to the end, go you! We are never doing that again. We're so white. Stop.
You better not edit that out.
Boy. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that Q&A and all of our lovey-doveyness. I definitely talk more than Frank does, but
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I was here.
We don't know.
I
He's
answered
here.
one question.
Did you? You answered a couple more.
I don't know. Whatever. This was fun. We'll do it again.
We'll definitely do
I
it
enjoyed
again. It was a lot of fun to talk to you guys about our life, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for my next video, and stay in the loop by clicking the subscribe button. Thank you guys. Bye.
No. Oh, really? Why are you saying no to me? What did I do to you?